Why was my screen dark? Oh, I flipped my camera. That makes sense. But what if my screen was dark because it was dark and I couldn't see it and it was dim? We're gonna rant today about something that RP, LCA, and other visually impaired people experience, and it's called night blindness, or dim lit blindness. Excuse me, my glasses are smudgy. I'll start talking as I wipe my glasses. You thought we were in a dark, dim room? I wouldn't know my glasses is dirty, and sighted people would be like, "Oh, you got smudging glasses." I'm like, "Bruh, where? It's stinking dark in here. Who cares?" So, in honor of night blindness, you know the sound. The sound of a light switch being turned off, especially in school as a kid, gives you shivers. Here's a good night blindness example from my school days, going straight into story time, of how night blindness affects other people. And this isn't even at night. I would call this like dim lit blindness, not just night blindness. So, excuse me, I live by a highway and it's hot in my house, so I open the window. Deal with it. I'm in school. It's the end of the school year. Probably let's do June. May's not really hot enough yet. The school's not properly air conditioned because when I was in school in the 2010s, we still had old school buildings. They didn't build and rebuild fancy schmancy buildings like they do now. So the air conditioning didn't work properly. It didn't really, cool down the building. But the teacher thinks in a good idea, if we eliminate the old non-LED lights that produce heat, I think they're fluorescent heat bulbs, then the room will be cool. Unbeknownst to them, a visually impaired person with LCA is like, I can't see my worksheet. It's dim in here. Because we're not using our iPad for everything yet, or Chromebooks. Ooh, don't get me started. I will do a video ranting about the visual frustration of Chromebooks later. Not now. Well, so I'm using paper worksheets. Probably math class, because who can use a computer for math class? It's really hard to use a computer for math class. So I'm using a piece of paper and I can't see it. And I raise my hand and I'm like, oh, I can't see the paper. And we're in a classroom and there's like limited windows. It's not one of those classrooms where the whole wall is windows. So the windows weren't producing a lot of light anyway in this particular classroom. So I asked, can you turn the light on? And not even 2 seconds after I finished saying, can we turn the light on, you hear this from every freaking person, excuse me, itchy, in the room. Imagine, you asked for one simple thing, light, and people are sighing at you and at the situation. But when you're in middle school, it's towards you. Because it's hot. It's summer. It's like June 18th. We're still finishing up our work and getting ready for final exams in middle school. So, you asked to turn the light on because you can't see in dim light. Boom! You got a target on your back. No one did anything. It was just a sigh. Oh, but the pit that dropped in my stomach. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's worse, that or this next one. So, we're in a room at like a birthday party, at someone's house. My parents know this person. I'm thinking of a general example. I don't remember the specific person's house. It might have been family, distant family relatives. Let's just do my, it was my uncle's house. It was my uncle's house. He lives in like an old farmhouse in New Hampshire, so the lighting's kind of, eh. And we're in the living room, we're in the kitchen area. Doesn't have, the windows are producing some light, but we're in the corner closest to the center of the house where, it's just walls and dark brown walls of wood planks, and the light's not producing. It's like those overhead lights that are cylinder, sphere, kind of, those lights that they put in when they're building a building. With my uncle, he uses those as lights at his house. I think he's improved it since, but in this story, this was like several years ago, like maybe 10 years ago. So we're at someone's party. I think it's one of my cousin's birthdays, and I whispered to my mom and dad, "Hey, can we turn up the lights?" Like thinking maybe they have one of those bulbs that you can turn up from dim to fully bright. Like, can we turn up lights? It's dim in here. I'm not gonna be able to see like my food, my cake that I'm gonna eat, even where my frickin' cup is. I got my purse on with my phone in it, so I'm not gonna hunt for my phone because it's dark in here. I mean, like, to eat my food and to not eat it like a caveman, feeling all over the plate to see which food's what, and being impolite and gross. And my mom tells me, "Oh, sweetie, the light's all the way full brightness." And I'm just sitting there like, "Oh, no, come on. I know that I have, like, night blindness and things are significantly dimmer to me. And if you don't have night blindness, just put sunglasses on and walk into the darkest environment you have ever been in. That's what it's like to have dimmer vision." Apparently we have dimmer vision all the time. I don't know. It's weird. And I just have that embarrassed, gut-dropping feeling. And I'm like, even embarrassed in front of my own parents, because they're like, "Oh, shoot." Like, they realize when we're out and about, they had to, like, realize to what extent my vision is just bad. Alright. Are those two the worst? I don't know. I'm going with middle school so far. Or is this last story I'll tell you the worst? Oh, my hair is so weird today. It must be the humidity. Okay. Trying to pull it into my ponytail. I think it's okay. Yeah, alright. So, my friends have a birthday party. This is when I'm like 10. At a place called Cocoa Keys in Danvers. It's in a hotel up the street from here. And it's like a water park. It's like a mini water country kind of place. It's basically in a hotel resort. It's got the lazy river. It's got the playground, bucket, obstacle course with slides, and basically a playground with water in the middle. Got water slides on one side, wave pool on the other, kiddie pool way over, obstacle course, and a hot tub for the adults. We're talking the huge hot tub. It's humongous. So, as a visually impaired 10-year-old, I have a iPad, and I look up Cocoa Keys, because I want to go. But I need to make sure it's not dark first, because when it comes to having night blindness, you gotta make sure something's not dark before you go, "Okay, I'll go." Because if it's dark, I ain't going. Glow in the dark mini golf, never. Dim lit bowling alley, never. Monster mini golf, same thing, never. Laser tag, no. Roller rink with the darkest ass rink ever, no. Movies, not without my parents, nah. I didn't go to movie theaters a lot when I was little. It was like, it's dark as heck in there. Even when the lights are on at the beginning and the end of the movie, it's dim as hell. And that light, the thing about night blindness is there might be light, it might be producing illumination and going at a far distance, but to someone with night blindness, it either barely illuminates enough to be able to like take one step forward, or it doesn't illuminate at all even though you're looking right at the light. You're staring at the light, you can see that there's light, but for some reason the night blindness, it's not illuminating even like an inch in front of itself, which is really weird. That's the scary part of my night blindness. So I'm looking it up, and according to the internet, y'all already know with your vision period, it looks bright, it looks amazing, it looks super good and super great. I discovered later that was the camera, and you can make the camera brightness and you can make it look better, because if you take a picture of something dimly lit, it already looks brighter because the camera lights it up. Like, it's dimmer in my room to me than my iPad's registering. I think something about the iPads, something about the iPhones, something about cameras, they take in more light than our eyes, especially if it's visually impaired people, because we have night blindness. So they wanted to make it more bright and inviting in the pictures. When I get there, we walk in to the side of the hotel that has the resort, because there's one side for the hotel guests and one side from the parking lot for birthday party people or whatever. We walk in and we get in line to check in, and I'm already like, okay, the check-in is like this dark tiki Hawaiian underneath volcano of doom. What's going on? My parents are probably thinking, this is fine. Put your sunglasses on, man. It's dark as hell in here. So we check in. I'm like, okay, maybe the lobby's just dark, because sometimes lobbies be stinking dark as freak. Then we walk in. I can tell where the wave pool is by the sound. I know I can hear all the kids having fun. Not even 10 steps in, I'm like, the internet lied to me. The internet lied to me. It lied to me. It's so dim in here. It's so dim in here. Happy birthday, Elle. Her first name begins with an L. Happy birthday, Elle girl. Happy birthday. I'm gonna cry because, like, I'm gonna be hanging in the wave pool at the lazy river and go down, like, the water slide, and I'm gonna have to, like, hang on to my mom and dad the whole freaking time. Translation, my dad, because my mom don't swim. So I'm basically, instead of playing with my friends, I'm hanging with my dad the whole time, because my, other 10-year-olds don't have enough understanding to understand that this 10-year-old can't see, because it's as if she has sunglasses in her eyeballs. So it's like, the internet lied to me. I was like so sad. I still had fun, still did the lazy river, still got splashed by the bucket, still did the wave pool, because I wasn't just gonna turn around and go home, because this is a water park, okay? If it was like a movie or like laser tag with some glow-in-the-dark roller rink, I'd turn my ass around. I'd go home. Bye-bye. I know I'm saying ass, but ass is really slang for a donkey, so I don't really consider it a swear. So, I don't know. Which one of these 3 stories, examples of night blindness, were the worst? I can think of small examples of my night blindness. Also, yeah, comment below those. I'm gonna give you some smaller examples now. We're finished at Monkey Joe's. Not telling you the Monkey Joe story. And it's dark out. It's nighttime. The sun went down. So it's like, ooh. The second I walk out of the bright illuminated bounce park, I'm like, ooh. You just like dead stop. And you just start walking as slow as like a turtle. And I go to cross the street because I'm like, it's still bright-ish because of the store, and some of the lights in the parking lot are actually bright enough to illuminate. And my dad notices a car is coming. I can't see it because of my night blindness and my peripheral. So he yanks my arm so freaking hard. And because I couldn't see anything, and I couldn't perceive with my light or peripheral vision, I'm like, what? Daddy, why you hurt my arm? He hurt my arm. Actually, that scenario happened a few times. Or the scenario where I walk into a small store. There's shelves, but in the middle of the store, there's like those little display bins with like stuffed animals, bouncy balls. And because it's dim to me coming from the sunlight into a slightly dimly lit store, my parents go, "Watch out," and I go, boom! I bumped into either the bins with the bouncy balls or the freaking lower tables with like clothing or whatever. These are just some small examples of the night blindness. You're not really talking about night. Alright, here's a night one. It's nighttime. It's the end of playing with my friends in my trailer park. We're scootering around. The boys are fooling around with a ball. And my mom says time to go inside. I'm like super mad because I'm like, I don't wanna. Even though I can barely see anything in front of me because it's stinking dark as frick. I want to be able to stay out as long as a normal kid, but I can't because I can't see. But as like a little freaking 8-year-old, it's like, ew, no way. So she says time to come in. I go to get on my scooter. In a huff, I like scoot really fast. And I trip. And my scooter flings. And I realize as I'm like falling over something that it's a person. I almost ran over one of the guys, one of the little boys I was playing with. Oh my gosh, it was so scary and so embarrassing. So those are some short examples. That one's night vision, so don't get your retina in a twist. Ha. So I got a scripture, and it's about how edgy and angry and I can get about my night vision. Hatred stirs up conflict, but love covers over all wrongs. This is usually as it pertains to like hating someone for something or having a grudge against someone and wrongdoing regarding hurting someone's feelings. But what I interpreted this as in this situation in the stories I just told today is hating what's wrong with me or hating or being mad at my parents for wanting me to come in early or watch out, or like being angry at my dad thinking that he did something wrong by tugging my arm. It stirs up conflict and wrath, and you accidentally run over a kid, or you cry in front of your dad even though he did the right thing, or you get that drop gut feeling from the fact that you are upset about your vision. But love covers all wrongs. Heeding to the advice of my parents, understanding my vision more as I grew older, realizing through comfort from my teachers that the children at middle school were just frustrated. It calms you down and just assures you that even though there's wrong, it's okay. That's my interpretation of it. So, if this video was relatable or helpful, or you like seeing people rant about vision and just process it, please share. When you share, YouTube will push out the video to help and get this to more people. And if you don't share, you do share, also click the thumbs up and give this video a like, because when you like this video, it gets pushed out to more people that could relate from this video. And if you want to see more videos and you want to see more of me processing my visual impairment, subscribe, and when you subscribe, it pushes the whole channel and my collection of videos out to people to help them out. And if you want to know about the latest, greatest videos, please hit the notification bell so you can get the next video as soon as you want to, because you can customize it and have it set to sometimes or have it set to all. So that's it for now. I'm going to be doing another video next on my visual decline in recent months. So hopefully you'll come back to see how I processed that, because it can be relatable to you who have dealt with decline your whole life or are starting to. So that's it for now. Bye-bye.